And I am back. Now guys, really quick, just basically posting this video to kind of check in on you guys to see how you guys are doing. Now, if you watch the past few videos that I posted, and don't worry, I'll link them in the description box. I've been out for the past couple of days, and of course, being out the past couple of days obviously involved surgery. Now, I got surgery on Friday morning, and of course I'm going to be leaving these two videos here in the description box to kind of give you guys an idea of exactly what happened. But if you guys can obviously see the bandage, then chances are you obviously can see that something obviously was done on my neck. Now I want to talk about that briefly. This video is not going to be that long, and of course it's not going to be my normal content, but don't worry, about normal content will start coming back out sometime tomorrow, probably one day, probably one video a day this week, because I've been told to obviously take it easy coming out of surgery. But like I said, I want to kind of talk about that, and of course I want to check it on you guys to see if you guys are doing okay, to make sure you guys are doing good. And chances are this video is probably going to be in every video I do this week, because obviously not every single one of my subscribers are going to know exactly what's going on over the course of the day, because the YouTube algorithm is kind of funny, and chances are this video, which by the way is being released on Monday, may not actually get to you, or you may not be notified about it until sometime on maybe Thursday or Friday. So bear with me really quick. Like I said, I'm just doing this video here to kind of check in on you guys, see how you guys are doing, and of course obviously let you guys know that I am okay, and that obviously I'm alive, and that I am functioning. But also to let you know that there's probably going to be 2 more times this year where you're probably going to get a video like this, because they got the right side taken care of. Now they got to do the left side, and still at the same time though, they've also got the leg to take care of this year too. So bear with me really quick. It's going to be a quick video. I just want to give you guys an idea of how things are going, an idea of what to expect in the future, and also something else too. I'm going to talk about some of the things that I noticed. Not a medical professional or anything like that, but if you saw the card, then chances are you probably know that I probably had that procedure where they go into your carotid artery and they clean the plaque out. I'll talk about that momentarily. It sounds a little bit disgusting, but trust me, I'm just going to give you guys some of the things I experienced. If you want to take my advice, that's up to you 100% completely. Chances are you may have even already had this procedure at some point in time. But bear with me, we're going to talk about it for a minute, and of course, I'm going to give you guys some direction on what to expect here in the future. With that out of the way, let's go ahead and get started. So, if you've been subscribed to this channel from the start, you know how I am. I love to give you guys updates and tell you what's going on. Chances are you've probably heard about me talking about my right leg, and I know what you're thinking. Well, the bandage is on your neck. What does that have to do with your leg? And trust me, I'll get there in a second. And my right leg, they found an aneurysm in it earlier this year. Right popliteal artery, small one. However, in the lead up to try to get this procedure taken care of or get this procedure done, they've also found some other things too. Like, for example, my arteries are hardening. Now, if you've watched my earlier content, then you will know that this right here is obviously a cultural war channel. I've talked about the body positivity thing and why you should stay in shape and not fall for that stuff. Well, I tell you guys a lot of that because of actual experience. Prior service Marine, obviously you think I've been in great physical shape, and I was still, for the most part, in good physical shape, even to this day, even at my age, going into my 40s. But the thing is this right here. It does not mean that I wasn't always in good shape. You can be in good shape if you can still be in good shape and have extremely bad cholesterol, stuff like that, which is something I've always had. There's been a lot of talk this week about genetics and what I was predisposed to and all that stuff there. And I'm here to tell you guys right now that while genetics may play a role, you're not doomed or chained to your genetics, okay? You should still practice the best type of life you can as far as health is concerned. And I'm not here to tell you guys to quit smoking or quit drinking, even though obviously I've done already quit smoking and quit drinking and stuff like that. That's part of the reason why I'm in this situation. But of course, you might be led to believe that maybe you're doomed to your genetics. I'm here to tell you guys right now that it doesn't matter. You should still try to practice a good, healthy lifestyle, because still practicing a good, healthy lifestyle may save your life. This is a process that's been going on for a while with me. However, after I found out that we had the aneurysm in my right leg, obviously things happened over the course of the lead up of trying to get that done. And what they found out is that my right side carotid artery was about 70% filled with plaque, and that my left side was right around 80. Well, you're probably thinking to yourself, well, why didn't they do the left side if the left side's got a lot more plaque in it? Well, the reason why they do that is because there's not enough blood flow to be able to take care of you. I could have died on the operating table, is basically what I'm trying to say, if they chose to go for the big one first. They did this right here, obviously, to make the procedure on the left side much, much easier, but still at the same time, it is major surgery. And of course, videos and links will be left in the description box if you guys are obviously interested in knowing. But I would advise you guys, if there's a certain few things that you notice with your health, you might want to go get checked out. And I understand money, I understand the cost of healthcare is kind of high, but still, at the same time, just a few things. I was getting a lot more headaches, especially pain in my frontal portion of my head. These are signs of potential stroke in the future. That was the main thing that I noticed. Another thing that I noticed was a constant swallowing sensation, meaning that I constantly felt like I needed to swallow. There were even times where my left arm, for example, would kind of bow out, and my anxiety was very, very high. Now, I've already got high anxiety, okay? Just going to let you know right now. Chances are, if you watch this content, you probably think to yourself, Claymore's probably got a lot of anxiety. And it's like, yeah, Claymore. Real name, by the way, is Paul. Claymore is obviously the name that I go by, John Claymore, here on the channel, but my real name, of course, is Paul. The pseudonym is Claymore, but that doesn't really matter for the purpose of the video. Chances are, if you've got high anxiety, things like that there, and of course you probably hear it in my voice, if you're getting bad headaches, pain in the frontal portion of your head, stuff like that there, you might want to go get checked out because, of course, it could be a serious issue. Before, the only problem that I had was my right leg was hurt after walking 60 feet on a hard surface. I still go work out. I still go to the gym, even though I've been told to take it easy for the next few weeks and not go to the gym, not lift weights or anything, which, by the way, you could see a bit of a change. I don't think you'll see too much of a change in my body, but obviously they're looking to put me back on the operating table to take care of the left side probably the next couple of months. Either way, though, you guys will be notified of what's going on. Like I said, this video right here was to kind of let you guys know that I've been out for a couple of days. I got one of the surgeries done. I'm back. I'm ready to get back to work, of course. And you're probably going to get a video a day this week. I'm probably going to try to release one on par because I don't want to release a bunch of videos at one time for algorithmic purposes. I don't want to do that anymore. I want to go ahead and restart the steady process of one well-edited video per day. Obviously, this video right here is not going to be one of those videos that's so well-edited or anything like that. But hopefully by tomorrow, you're not looking at a bandage on my face, not on my neck. And hopefully a good rest of the swelling will be down at that point in time. And the pain levels will be down too. I'm doing this video obviously to let you guys know that obviously I'm still here. I'm still alive. Give you guys an update. Most of you guys who watched on Wednesday or Thursday or watched the videos I've released recently know that this weekend was going to be a weekend where I was, in fact, going to be under the knife. Now, with that right there being said, I need to talk about future surgeries that are scheduled and things that could occur in the next couple of months. So that way you guys can kind of get an idea of where I'm at and what I'm probably going to do over this weekend, even while I am out. Because looking at it now, I wish I'd have at least left you guys a video essay or something like that. But let's go ahead and get to that now. Okay, so the future. There's probably going to be 2 more periods that's going to be like this one here this year. Probably I'm guessing September and maybe December, because my right leg has got to get operated on and the left side has got to get operated on as well. Now, obviously, I'm going to take certain measures, like, for example, improvements of diet and exercise. I hate to say this, but I'm actually kind of looking forward to the winter and the fall, because last year I was pretty much on a soup and sandwich type diet. I'm actually looking forward to that. My cholesterol at one time was 465. I've been able to get it down to 200, which is still high. But 465, that's a lot. And of course, to go on top of that, my carotid artery is full of plaque, and the other one is too. So, like I said, this video is not so much designed to preach to you or anything like that. I'm just kind of telling you guys a little bit about myself and telling you what's going to happen going forward with the channel. Now, signs and symptoms, things you need to look forward. Look, they found this while doing the procedures to get my right leg ready for surgery. Truth be told, it was this time of the year I should have been getting my right leg worked on. Obviously, something happened. Obviously, I found something that I thought was kind of jacked up. It was a swooshing sound in my ear, and there was even ear pain right back here. It's like a kind of like a swoosh. You know, I was feeling that, and they looked at my ears, and ENT looked at it, and they said that they didn't appear to be anything wrong. But eventually, when I asked to get an ultrasound done, because when you're getting a surgery or a bypass, they're going to do a vein mapping procedure where they're going to basically give you ultrasounds to see if your veins are big, because they got to pull the vein from the body. If they can't get a vein from your body, then they typically go with the graft. And what happened is that I was thinking that maybe through the research I was doing, because you need to be proactive about your health, that my arteries are hardening. So I asked to see if that was the case. And of course, they do an ultrasound, your carotids. And that's when they found out that my carotid arteries were just full of gunk, plaque. It's one of the reasons why it is you need to not fall for this body positivity stuff, and you need to try to keep yourself in at least somewhat decent shape. Now, I'm a guy who does work out, who does keep himself in shape. But if you injure a certain section of your body, next thing you know, it becomes a little bit more difficult. And of course, genetics came up a lot this past week in discussion. Now, genetics are genetics, I get that. However, I'm not going to sit here and tell you to chain yourself to fate. As a matter of fact, if you remember the video game Metal Gear Solid, you probably remember the end where Dr. Naomi Hunter says you mustn't allow yourself to be chained to fate. I agree with that 100%. You shouldn't allow yourself to be chained to it. You shouldn't be allowed. You shouldn't force yourself to chain yourself to your genetics. You should always be fighting back against your genetics, especially if they're negative. You should always be fighting to have a good, decent life, to live a certain type of, let's just say, you shouldn't sit around and just eat potato chips all day, which is something I never really and truly did. You should try to be an active life, but still know right now that if there are periods in time in your life where you treat your body like crap, like I did when it comes to smoking and drinking. Yes, I worked out. Yes, I didn't have an extremely bad diet, but I still smoked like a train and still drank like a fish. Guess what? It's counterproductive, and it actually does more to harm your body than help. I'm not here, like I said, I'm not here to preach to you. I'm not here to tell you to stop anything that you're doing. I'm just asking you to please look in the mirror and at least consider it going forward, or at least learn to practice some form of moderation. I only recently started practicing some form of moderation about a couple of years ago. And as I've told you guys, and of course I'm sticking to this, I recently quit smoking. And of course I don't drink nowhere near the amount of alcohol that I used to drink. The only reason why I'm saying this is because hopefully if you're listening to this, you look in the mirror and get checked out. Now that I got the hard part out of the way, now I want to go ahead and talk about the content. So going forward, the content of this channel is not going to change as far as the substance. The presentation may change, and video essays will probably start here soon. Like this weekend, I wanted to have a video essay out explaining exactly the real problems or the real truth about the Clarence Thomas, the Clarence Thomas hearings when he got confirmed Supreme Court Justice, because I did bring that up in this video that I'm showing you guys here about Biden's past and the way Biden has always been. But I wanted to give a much, much more thorough video essay on exactly what occurred. It needed to heal, all that type of stuff there. That's the type of stuff that you guys are expecting to see out of me here in the near future here on the Claymore channel. As far as the other channels that I plan on creating, obviously this is a period in time for me coming off of surgery where I've got a period to actually reflect and get my mind correct and get everything squared away going into the next level or the next phases of content, because I do plan on creating other channels for other type things, like, for example, military movie reviews and history. And, of course, I'm probably going to break some history elements of this channel here, especially when we start doing full-blown media criticisms, especially when we start doing full-blown media criticisms in the sense of doing video essays. But we will talk about that in other videos. So I just want to do this video to kind of let you guys know that I'm alive, I'm doing fine, and that there's probably going to be 1 or 2 more procedures later on this year. I want you guys to please tell me how you guys are doing, because I haven't spoken to you guys, obviously, since last Wednesday. Still, though, I want you guys to tell me how you guys are doing. Please hit the like button anyway, so that way this will send a signal to YouTube to notify other subscribers that obviously I'm still alive and that I'm not going anywhere. And we will officially be getting back to work officially on Tuesday. This video is being done on Monday morning. It's being released on Monday afternoon. But official work for me will start back tomorrow. So make sure you guys stick around for that. Still, please hit the like button, subscribe, share the video. And also everyone out there who prayed for me, thank you guys. I appreciate it. But we're obviously going to be going through this process again here soon. So now you guys know what to expect. Still, though, please hit the like button, subscribe, share the video. And please, for God's sakes, go get checked out. And I'll see you guys later.